Alright, let's dive deep into something that most of us might have heard about, but perhaps haven't fully grasped the depth of angel numbers. If you're watching this, you've probably seen repetitive numbers like 111, 222, or 444 pop up in your life more often than you can explain. Maybe it's on your phone screen, the clock, receipts, or even license plates. You might have even shrugged it off as a coincidence, but trust me when I say, it's not. These numbers, known as angel numbers, are much more meaningful than you think. They are signals from the universe, from higher realms, and yes, from your guardian angels, trying to communicate with you in a language that cuts through the noise of everyday life. But why do they matter so much? Why should you care? The truth is, when you notice these numbers, it's not just about seeing a pattern. It's about understanding that you're being guided. These numbers are like breadcrumbs, leading you on the path of your spiritual journey. Imagine this: you're walking through a forest, and you've lost your sense of direction. You're looking for signs to guide you, and suddenly you notice markings on trees or stones placed in a particular pattern. That's what angel numbers are. They're the markers left by the universe to help you find your way back to your true purpose. But here's the twist: not everyone sees them, and even fewer people understand them. So, if you're seeing these numbers, it's because you're being called to awaken to something greater. But the question is, are you paying attention? Now, let's break this down further, because I know some of you might be thinking, okay, so I'm seeing numbers, but what does that really mean for my life? This is where things get profound. Angel numbers carry specific vibrations, and each number combination has its own unique message for you. But it's almost like the universe is sending you a text message, but instead of words, it's using numbers. For example, 111 is often a sign that you're manifesting quickly, that your thoughts are creating your reality in real time. It's like a wake-up call from the universe to pay attention to what you're focusing on, because whatever that is, it's coming to life. So, if your mind is filled with doubt, fear, or negativity, 111 is a signal to shift your mindset fast.
Click subscribe to this channel to get more profound spiritual lesson.
On the other hand, numbers like 444 are about protection. When you see 444, it's as though the universe is wrapping its arms around you, reminding you that you're not alone. Your angels are close, guiding and protecting you through whatever challenges you're facing. But here's the thing, these numbers aren't just random bursts of reassurance. They're part of a greater plan to keep you aligned with your higher self. They're reminders that you're on a path. And even though the world might seem chaotic, there's a deeper order to everything that's happening. Now, how often have you felt lost or unsure, only to glance at the clock and see a series of repeating numbers? Do you think that's a coincidence, or is it time to start seeing it as a sign? When we talk about angel numbers, it's essential to understand that they're more than just feel-good messages. They're like a spiritual GPS. Think about it. When you're driving and you make a wrong turn, your GPS doesn't yell at you or criticize you. It calmly recalculates your route and guides you back on track. Angel numbers work the same way. They show up when you're veering off course, when you're doubting your path, or when you need confirmation that you're headed in the right direction. Let's take the number 555 for instance. This is a powerful number that signifies change. When you see 555, it's like the universe is flashing a neon sign saying, "Buckle up, because transformation is coming." But here's where it gets deep. Change isn't always comfortable. Sometimes it's messy. Sometimes it feels like everything is falling apart. But when 555 shows up, it's a reminder that this change is necessary for your growth. It's the universe's way of saying, trust the process. And that's the key, trust. Because when we resist change, we create suffering. But when we embrace it, we open ourselves up to endless possibilities. Are you resisting the changes in your life, or are you flowing with them? Another number that often shows up when we need to be realigned is 777. This number is all about spiritual awakening, divine guidance, and inner wisdom. When you see 777, it's like the universe is giving you a high five, saying you're on the right path, keep going. But it's also an invitation to go deeper. This isn't a time for surface-level living. 777 urges you to tune into your inner self, to meditate, to connect with your intuition, and to trust that the answers you seek are already within you. The universe is always communicating with us, but the question is, are you listening? When we ignore these signs, it's like turning off our spiritual GPS. We wander through life aimlessly, wondering why things aren't working out, why we feel disconnected, or why we keep facing the same challenges over and over again. But when we start paying attention to the numbers, when we start decoding their messages, something incredible happens. We begin to move through life with more ease, more clarity, and more purpose. It's like the universe is handing you a cheat code, a way to navigate the complexities of life with a little more grace. But the only way to unlock this cheat code is to be aware, to stay present, and to trust in the guidance that's being offered to you. Now, let's go even deeper, because this is where the magic really happens. Angel numbers are not just about guidance, they're about connection. They're a direct link between you and the divine. When you see these numbers, it's like the universe is tapping you on the shoulder, reminding you of your connection to something greater than yourself. And that's where their true power lies. Because in a world that's often chaotic, confusing, and overwhelming, angel numbers are a reminder that you are never alone. You are always supported, always guided, and always connected to a higher power. But here's the catch. In order to fully tap into the power of angel numbers, you have to be willing to engage with them. It's not enough to just notice them, you have to actively decode their messages and apply them to your life. It's like getting a letter in the mail. If you never open it, you'll never know what it says. The same goes for angel numbers. When you see them, it's an invitation to pause, reflect, and ask yourself, what is the universe trying to tell me right now? Let's take the number 888 as an example. This number is all about abundance, manifestation, and financial prosperity. When 888 shows up, it's a sign that you're in a powerful phase of creating your reality. It's a green light from the universe telling you that the energy is ripe for you to manifest your desires. But here's where the wisdom comes in. 888 is not just about material wealth. It's about recognizing the abundance that already exists in your life. It's about shifting your mindset from scarcity to gratitude, from lack to abundance. Because the truth is, abundance is not something you chase, it's something you align with. Are you living in alignment with abundance, or are you operating from a place of fear and lack? And then there's the number 999, which is all about completion. When you see 999, it's a sign that a chapter in your life is coming to an end, and it's time to let go. This can be one of the hardest numbers to face because endings are often painful, but 999 is a reminder that every ending is also a beginning. It's the universe's way of clearing space in your life for something new to emerge. So, when 999 shows up, it's an invitation to release what no longer serves you and to trust that something better is on its way. Are you holding on to something that's blocking your next level of growth? Now that we've explored what angel numbers truly mean and why they matter, let's shift our focus to something even more important: how you can start incorporating their wisdom into your everyday life. Because knowing about angel numbers is one thing, but applying their messages is where the real transformation begins. These numbers are not just passive signs from the universe, they are an active dialogue between you and the divine. The question is, are you willing to engage in that conversation? The first step to unlocking the full potential of angel numbers in your life is simple: awareness. Start paying attention to the numbers that show up in your daily experience. These numbers are everywhere on clocks, receipts, phone numbers, license plates, and even in random places you wouldn't expect. But here's the thing: they only matter if you notice them. The universe is constantly communicating with us, but most of us are too busy, too distracted, or too skeptical to realize it. So the next time you see a repeating number like 111 or 444, don't just brush it off as a coincidence. Pause. Reflect. Become conscious of the moment you're in. Ask yourself, what is going on in my life right now? What thoughts or emotions am I experiencing? This awareness is where the magic begins. Angel numbers are not random. They show up when you need them most, often when you're on the verge of a decision, when you're feeling uncertain, or when you're facing a challenge. These numbers are like little divine nudges, reminding you to stay connected to your higher self and to the greater plan the universe has for you. But if you're not paying attention, you miss the message. So step one is to truly see the numbers when they appear. But awareness alone isn't enough. You must also be willing to take action. Think of angel numbers as spiritual guidance systems. It's like receiving a map from the universe, but a map is worthless if you don't follow the directions. For example, if you keep seeing the number 111, it's a sign that your thoughts are manifesting quickly, and you need to be mindful of what you're focusing on. This isn't just a nice idea, it's a call to action. You need to consciously shift your thoughts toward what you want rather than what you fear. If you see 555, it's a clear indication that change is happening in your life. Instead of resisting the change or feeling overwhelmed by it, embrace it. Trust that this change is part of your spiritual journey and that it's leading you to a higher version of yourself. One of the most misunderstood aspects of angel numbers is that people tend to think they're just about personal growth. While that's part of it, angel numbers are about more than just your own individual path. They connect you to the larger flow of universal energy. When you start to align with the messages of these numbers, you're not just aligning with your own purpose, you're aligning with the collective consciousness. You become a contributor to the greater good. Your personal growth, your awakening, your alignment has ripple effects that touch everyone around you. In this way, angel numbers are not just personal, they're cosmic. Are you willing to see your life as part of something greater than yourself? This is where the power of angel numbers truly unfolds. When you engage with them, you're not just following some spiritual trend or indulging in superstition. You're actively participating in a deeper relationship with the universe. You're co-creating your reality with the divine forces that are always around you, guiding and supporting you. Now think about that for a moment. What would your life look like if you fully trusted in this guidance? What decisions would you make differently? What dreams would you pursue with more confidence? So what fears would you release? Another key to unlocking the full potential of angel numbers is trusting in divine timing. Often, when we see angel numbers, we expect immediate results. We want the changes to happen now, the manifestations to appear instantly. But the universe doesn't operate on our human timelines. Angel numbers remind us that everything happens exactly when it's meant to. If you're seeing the number 222, for instance, it's a message of balance and patience. It's the universe's way of telling you to trust the process, even if you can't see the results yet. While this is one of the hardest spiritual lessons to learn, to trust without needing to control every outcome. When you embrace this level of trust, you release the need for constant validation and control. You stop forcing things to happen and instead flow with the natural rhythm of the universe. And that's what angel numbers are really guiding you toward: alignment, flow, and trust. They are teaching you that the universe has your back always. But for this trust to take root in your life, you have to be willing to let go of your fears, your doubts, and your need to control every aspect of your journey. Can you do that? Can you surrender to the greater wisdom that's guiding you? And finally, it's essential to recognize that angel numbers aren't just about you. They are a reminder that you are connected to something far bigger than your individual life. You're part of a cosmic web where everything is interconnected. The numbers you see are not just messages for your personal growth, but invitations to contribute to the collective energy of the universe. When you align with the messages of angel numbers, you become a beacon of light for others. Your alignment inspires others to wake up to their own purpose, to trust their own guidance, and to live in harmony with the universe. In this way, your spiritual journey becomes a service to others, lifting the vibration of the entire planet. So, the next time you see an angel number, don't just notice it, engage with it. Reflect on its message, apply its wisdom, and then watch as your life begins to shift in extraordinary ways. Angel numbers are more than just signs, they are tools for transformation. They are the universe's way of guiding you toward a life of purpose, flow, and divine alignment. Are you ready to embrace their full potential? Because once you start, your life will never be the same.